to learn any Greek words of that?
No, nothing, not to
I'll take you out tonight so we can do this together. So yeah, Greg is for the first time in Athens. He asked me if already discussed with him, going to talk about some really interesting case studies, some really creative ideas. And I think most of it will solve what you see. And feel free at the end also to ask directly whatever questions you have or any ideas or whatever you want to interact. Okay, so good? The stage is all yours.
Hi everyone. Thank you. So my name's Craig. I am an SEO consultant. I have had my own agency. I have provided training. I've done affiliate marketing, but primarily I was always a link builder. I was always the side of SEO that I was always passionate about. Now, if you want to follow me, you can find me on social media. I've only got half an hour, 40 minutes to try and get you as many steps as I can. But if you can't get on social media, on YouTube, there's thousands of videos out here coming from all different angles. So hopefully you do check them out. Now I have spoken at events all over the world, trying to pass on knowledge and experience. But as I say, I have been freelancing in America. I've built up my agency. I decided that I fucking hated clients, so I moved on to affiliate marketing. I have then leveraged my skills to get involved in other businesses, not necessarily digital marketing businesses, and I regularly buy and sell online assets. Now, one particular case study that I like to always show people is building an online asset from 0 to 5 million a year. Now, sometimes that seems outrageous, and I didn't do that overnight. Now, if I show you my graph that's on here, it's a bit blurry and stuff, but you can see 4.9 million revenue. Now, what I've learned along the way from years of doing client stuff, blowing shit up, following the wrong guys, giving me all the misinformation and everything else, is I was able to then use my experience, the mistakes that I made, and use some common sense, because people blindly believe what John Mueller, for example, says, and he will tell you that everything links is a bad thing and all this and that. So what I have realised is you need some money to do SEO. Now, another case study I got here was a website that I'm involved in. Now, this is actually a Flipper website, believe it or not. They sell Flipper cards. Now, you can see in a very what it means a day, and so on and so forth. Now, the reason that I'm showing you this one first is I have cash into that business. Now, all I've really done with that business, now I know that a business is resold for the profit that that business makes. Now, I can use cold hard cash even on something like fucking Facebook ads, and I can spend 15 grand a month to turn over 150 grand. So the profit that's available there, I am then able to flip that website for 35, 40 times what that motherfucking business makes if I make sure that that business is stable and makes money for a 6-9 month period. So you don't just have to rely on SEO either. I know this is an SEO talk, but you don't solely have to rely on one traffic source. So doing that, and also utilises stuff like Google Ads or whatever it may be. I put my own money and invest it in a digital asset to make it profitable, because I know all of this shit works. Traffic equals money, and then I'm able to flip that website on for a much bigger profit. So it's banding money. You invest X and you can sell it on for whatever you want. So obviously I use my own money, and you need a little bit of patience and organic search. So we're talking about organic search here. I don't know why that graphic's like that, by the way. It's obviously hard to talk about it. But organic search still converts the best. You don't have to fucking do that all the time. I'm not saying don't do it, because I clearly do it. But organic search still converts the best. The intent of the buyer is a lot better. Some people just stumble across that. So don't ignore organic search. Now, as I say, there's websites out there that get millions and millions of clicks. Still to this fucking day, it's easy peasy. Everyone says SEO is dead. So you can use paid, you can do other stuff. Obviously, there's updates that come out talking about the helpful fucking content update. What is that bullshit? Now, a lot of people over the year, or over the past year or so, have been talking about the helpful content update, and they feel that Google has penalised content that's not fucking very helpful, or penalised AI content. That's a lot of fucking bullshit. A lot of fucking bullshit. There is AI content that still fucking ranks. Now, what I personally feel when it comes to what has happened here is I've had affiliate websites and they fucking die off. Now, those affiliate websites don't have EAT, they don't have an About Us page. When someone clicks on an affiliate website and you click on your Amazon button or wherever it may go, you bounce off that fucking website straight away. So the engagement signals that website gets are completely utter dog shit. There's no brand search for your crappy little affiliate website. There is none of those trust signals. And that is what the helpful content update is all about. We have seen websites that have fallen off a cliff like everyone else, but we'll be able to revive them by adding EAT, bounding up the brand search, making sure that people click around the website and they don't just fucking click on a button and bounce straight off of it, because engagement signals work. Anyone will tell you that. So, does AI content work? I am not going to sit here and say it's okay to use AI content. Now, as I say, there's websites there that have also been impacted over the last couple of years where they have dipped, and some of that content was written by AI. Now, we have been able to recover that particular website. However, like everyone else, when AI came out, I got really excited and I thought, this is the best thing that's ever come out. I do not have to pay all these motherfucking content writers anymore. Let's just automate the whole fucking thing. Now, you'll be able to see, we've done a test and it fucking wrapped it right up. It was going really well up until September last year, and the fucking thing died. Now, that was pure AI content out of the box. We wanted to see all of these people out there, these gurus and everything, they tell you something, but they've not actually tried it. So I thought, fuck it, how far can we get with that website before Google cut it down on it? So we got about 6 months out of that fucking website, and it's dead. We can't recover the fucking thing. So AI content, in my opinion, is still not fit for purpose, out of the box. However, it still works very well in terms of creating the skeleton of an article, doing research for you, pulling in some information. Now, I do use AI content, but I'm going to give you the kind of content strategy that I personally use that I feel works very well. I use something called Koala. Some of you will probably have heard it, tried of it, Koala Writer. Now, I have always liked Koala Writer because they're probably one of the first ones to update the new things that come out. So it's relatively cheap, it works very, very well. Now, what I do is I do a lot of video content, and one of the reasons I like Koala is I can do a video talking about local GBP tips. I can verbally talk for 5-7 minutes on that video, or 4 minutes. Now, I can go to Koala and get it to transcribe that video and make it into a fucking blog post very easily. Now, if you, at this point, if you have made a nice video talking some sense about SEO, which I go, this motherfucker knows what he's talking about, take that content quite easily. The chances of you transcribing that are pretty slim because a lot of people out there are dumb as fuck. So you can go and create a lot of content and it's taking the transcription and then using AI and everything else to go and write it. But that's not quite it. Now, obviously for me, I've got a lot of YouTube videos, but you can rewrite someone's blog post, you can do Amazon reviews, or you can do a blog post, and there's various other settings out there. There's one setting that I want to highlight. I've actually not got it here, but you can do your internal links there. Under there, so there's also you can write in first, second, or third person. Always write in first person. It's the best way to write content. Don't just fucking let it sit in default and write as a third person. It just doesn't read that well. So there's some settings you need to play with. As I say, I don't do that. And the fucking thing ranks relatively easy. There's proof that this shit works. However, there's a couple of little nuances in here as well. ChatGPT or QualiWriter or AI content is obviously very repetitive. It is scraping real-time search results and taking chunks of content. I use another tool called quillbot.com, which is a paraphrasing tool. So if I wanted to steal your blog post again, I can take your blog post, get AI to rewrite it, and all that kind of stuff. Now, there's going to be chunks of it that are still similar. Using Quillbot will paraphrase, not spin, paraphrase the article. So that is part of the content writing process that I feel is quite important, which will throw off the AI detection and everything else. So Quillbot is another useful tool as part of the writing process. Then we go on to Grammarly, because AI writes in American English. So again, a lot of my assets are, well, some of my assets target America, which is fine, but I'm in the UK. So again, cleaning up the grammar on there, but also it will detect plagiarism and also down the right hand side AI detection as well. Now, another part of the process that I haven't added in the slides here, and this is quite it's only been out for a month or a couple of months, Suffer SEO. Now, I used to always use Suffer and POP, which is Title Roof's tool, because it basically gave you the information, the entities that you may want to include in the articles, how many paragraphs you want, how many subheadings your competitors have got, and so on and so forth. But you had to then look at that information and go and fucking add it all in, which is a pain in the fucking tits. So, Suffer, this is the game changer for me, because I love POP, and I was always like, no, I don't know about Suffer, it's the same shit, but it's more expensive. You can click auto optimize now, and the motherfucker, so it will tell you, my article has got 800 words, and the top 10 search results have on average 1300 words. It will then say, my article is 10 paragraphs, everyone else's has 36 paragraphs. It will also show all of the entities that should be there that are not included. When you click auto optimize, it fucking goes and optimizes the thing with the push of a button. So again, cuts down massively on time. So again, that's also part of the content writing process. So those are how I do content. Now, another big failure that I see is topical clustering. People fuck this up still. When people come to me for a consultancy call or whatever it may be, they're like, Craig, my website doesn't rank that well, blah, 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 blah. And you look at it and you scan the wrong page, there's no internal links, there's no fucking real structure to what they're doing. They've got a content writer churning out 40 articles a month or whatever it may be, and they're randomly just giving articles pulled out of someone's ass. Just go and write that, go and write that, go and write that. This is how you should structure your content strategy. Now, in the middle there, the core topic is podcasts, just as an example. Now, there's obviously a lot of other related keywords such as comedy podcasts, business podcasts, crime podcasts, and so on and so forth. You should obviously have sub pages surrounding that stuff. and internal links all pointing to each other. Podcast page can obviously point to your comedy podcast if it's relevant, but these should all internally link into your main podcast page so that Google can see this is the guy's fucking podcast called Cluster. Job done. It's really that simple and not that easy. But again, when I buy websites or when I do consultancy or whatever it may be, I can't do these steps. I believe. If someone's writing out something here and then you run away along to another topic and it's just all fucked up and then you don't even internally link it all together. It's crazy. So again, internal linking, how important is it? Now that was someone who came to me last year. He said, "Hey, my website doesn't do that well." They had a DR65 website. The website was like 15 years old. Really good fucking website. Really bad internal linking structure. So you can see I added a bunch of internal links in up. Wait till we add some more in up. So you can see that internal links do have a direct link. I didn't do fuck all else, didn't add any content, didn't do any link building, just internal links was able to move the needle. It's relatively easy and straightforward. Now, another thing, how many words of content does a page need to be? Again, when you're giving your content briefs out, what are you saying to people? Are you blindly following some guy out there who said every article should be 800 words long? What do people do? Now, there's tools out there like Phrase, Surfer, Page Optimizer Pro, which will fucking tell you your target working for a particular search term in a particular area, and it's based on the top 10 search results. You can't blindly say 800 words is good enough if everyone else is 2,000. It's just not going to cut it. And again, there's tools available to do that, and anytime I speak to someone, I'm saying, how are all your articles 700 words? Oh, fucking Neil Patel said so. Blog post years ago. Who fucking said that? So there's tools available, and again, your content writer has to have a fucking brief. Tell them what the keyword is, how many words they need to write, how many subheadings they need to write. What people also ask, give them the information that they need to be able to write a substantial article. Don't just write, go write me a blog post on SEO Classroom. That person might not know shit about SEO. So you have to give them that stuff, and there's tools again that will help you create better content briefs, really simply, very easily. And again, it's data-led information you're passing on to your content writer. Now, copy what those who are winning are doing. Everyone always says, hey, how can I beat this guy? How can I beat that guy? No fucking look at the website, see the content, see the information's there. It's staring you straight in the face. The problem is, people don't fucking want to do the work. They expect it to happen. There's no magic to this game. Copy what those are who are winning, and you don't always need new content. So again, I've fallen into the trap of having a content writer, someone in South Africa or whatever it may be, really cheap, and they're like, I'll make that motherfucker, right? 150 articles a month, that's the fucking target, bang, 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 bang. And before you know it, every website got this, by the way, 80% of your traffic will come from 20% of the pages in your website. Content pruning is a big part of an SEO strategy as well. Now you can go to Ahrefs and look at the top performing pages and you can see what's making you money. Go fucking further optimize those pages, add videos, do CRO, do better things with the pages that make you money. Don't concentrate on writing another 50 articles per month before you drag your website down. That's shit. So you can also go to your Google search console. If a page is getting no impressions and no clicks, get rid of it. Or maybe merge it together with another article. Do something with it. Try and repurpose the content if you feel it really is something that adds value to the internet. But if not, throw it in. Because it's weighing your website down. Now, what the fuck is this? I can't do that. Oh. Yeah, that's Coca-Cola's website. So even on a website with Coca-Cola, that 80-20 rule still applies. 80% of the content on your website is dog shit. That bunch of pages there are the ones that bring in them in traffic. Out of the 12,000 or whatever that says, pages that they've got. So it applies to most websites out there, including Amazon and whatever. There's a hierarchy of pages that get the majority of the traffic. Can those be further optimised? Absolutely. Now, when we talk about PAT, again, a lot of people have come to me over the years and are like, hey, that fucking shitty affiliate website's dead. And yeah, it's dead. There's no picture on it, there's no about you page, fuck all on there to suggest that you're a new person. Each website is of course going to die. Now, it's obviously called PEAT now, you keep changing the wording of it. But expertise, authority, and trust, because I'm not fucking having that extra fucking year, this is a case of test. It means I can change my slides. But essentially, you need to build trust and credibility on who you are in the industry that you operate in. Now, obviously for me, I've built my own persona around my business. Now I can go out and build up EAT by being in publications like Forbes, whatever it may be, put some bullshit on there saying what a fucking great guy I am and all that garbage. In the local newspapers telling people what a legend I am, the fucking Yahoo Finance, some bollocks, but it's link based as EAT is the point of fact to me. Even if you want to fuck around with images, you can put yourself up there, build up expertise across trust. Now, this guy, James Dooley, I always want to throw this story in, it's funny as fuck. He was at Stag Do and he's wearing whatever he's wearing. But if you were to Google hottest girl in Manchester, we were fucking around with James and we were putting pictures of him on Pinterest or Flickr or various other websites and sending the links to pop that as well. But again, doing that type of stuff would help you. We were just fucking with this guy here for fun. However, you can optimise images, you can be in the press, you can do all of that stuff to make yourself look like a real important person. Now, obviously a lot of people do, or were doing EAT to try and trigger things like the knowledge panel, which again people become obsessed with. Now, not the business knowledge panel, a personal knowledge panel. Now, the knowledge graph looks like this. You need to be on all these other entities, blah blah blah. Now, there's a tool out there called calicube.pro. Now, it's free to use. Now, you can go to the United States or the UK and click person and it will tell you where you need to be listed to help build up your expertise, authority, and trust. Now, this is quite a funny story, and some of the guys that came to Shanghai have heard this, but it's funny, right? So, I'm on there looking and going, wait, Wikipedia, I tried it, I had to fucking cut off. Some bastard said, nah, fuck you, I never ever got my Wikipedia page. Google, easy. LinkedIn, easy. Touchbase, easy. Fangle, easy. Forbes was easy. Entrepreneur, Twitter, so on and so forth. Even an Amazon book. I published a fucking Amazon book, a fucking bullshit book. Don't ever buy it, by the way, because it's just there so that I got the Amazon offer profile link. Now, one thing I will tell you is I've lost 5 knowledge panels before I finally got this motherfucker to stick. Now, I looked around, he stared me in the face, I fucking kicked myself because I'm dumb shit. Neil Patel's calling himself an entrepreneur. Jason Bernard, the guy who owns Calicube, is calling himself a fucking author. I wouldn't even call myself a fucking SEO guy. Now, the powers that be, Wikipedia or Wikidata or any one of these websites hate SEO people, they fucking hate you. You call yourself an SEO guy, you fucked. They know you're fucking with the system. So, I'm on there, calling Craig's a fucking great SEO guy, he's a big legend and he speaks here and there and everywhere on my Wikipedia, boom, gone. I'm like, fuck. So, the same goes with Wikidata, which is another place where you should be listed. Again, call myself SEO consultant, fucking SEO whatever. And they fucking kept it taking a motherfucker and some bastard who works for or does what he does. Like, I can't trust you to get called out fucking I'm looking around. Now that's slightly changed. Matt Rickety and some of the others have now got SEO something. But they fucking hate us, right? So don't call yourself a fucking SEO guy. It's a lot easier. Mine's is entrepreneur. James Dooley, if you Google his, is a fucking YouTuber. And just don't call yourself an SEO, right? It'll cost you a lot of fucking money. Anyway, I decided I'm not fucking leaving until I get this fucking knowledge panel. And I'm like, no more SEO bullshit on here. I need to fucking change this up. So I got the Amazon thing, called myself a fucking author. I'm struggling. Now, I go back to Calicut, and I'll go back here just now. Now there's a fucking website on here, IMDb. Does anyone know what IMDb is in here?
The films.
Yeah. So I thought, I've got all these others, and the knowledge panel's not popping. I'm like, motherfucker. Yeah. So anyway, I put my name into IMDb, and there was someone with the exact same name as me in this porn film down here called The Naked Man. This is no fucking name. So I'm like, fucking hell. So the guy hadn't claimed his IMDb profile. So I'm like, claim, and it asked me to upload the passport and all that stuff. So it pops, it says this is now your profile, fucking fill it out and all that stuff. So I went in there and I put my picture up and fucking added all that bullshit and it creates a fucking businessman, but he also is a bit of an actor and all this fucking bollocks. I got an email about 3 months later, or a Facebook message actually, and this woman says, hi Frager, are you an actor? And I'm like, me? And so, I'm like, what's up? And she said, well, I'll tell you what it is. She says, my husband's got the same name as you, and you've stolen his IMDb profile. Like, why is your face all over this fucking profile? I'm like, fuck. So my knowledge panel had popped, so I'm like, motherfucker. So I'm like, what am I going to do? So I was able to go into some other stuff here, local stuff in the UK, and there was the Boy B in a local crime series. No one knew who that actor was, so I just fucking said it was me. It moved through, and I've done the same with various other things. Anyway, the knowledge panel stays, and another 3 or 4 months goes past, and I get another message from someone else, and he says, hi Frager, you're an actor? And I'm like, I've been fucking sick. I'm on my 5th knowledge panel, by the way. I fucking spent thousands and thousands of pounds. I'm like, not this fucking bullshit again. I said, what's up? He says, I see that you've been in all these fucking films, you're a really experienced actor, do you want to be in this crime series? And I'm like, fucking hell. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, this is going to really corroborate. I'm going to have a picture of me in a fucking crime series, so no one can say I've stolen anyone's profile. I'm a real actor now. So I told the guy, I'm like, yeah, come along. So I go along to the where they're recording. People are shaking their hands like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm working with you. They obviously looked one day and looked at this shit and thought, this guy's really good at what he does. I've never been in fucking anything in my life. So they're shaking, they're like, fucking really good job. So anyway, I'm in this fucking crime series, shooting people. This is all just like a fucking knowledge panel, by the way. So ended up in this fucking crime series, but on the first day of the the guy's like, you're really fucking weird. Like, you don't give a fuck, I love this shit. So I get invited back for the whole fucking film. Like, one, two, and shooting guns, killing people, burying dead bodies. I end up getting killed in the end. But obviously my knowledge panel getting triggered, which obviously looks a lot better now. There's images and Twitter feeds and all that box. So that IMDb is really important. Now, I'm not suggesting you all go out and change your fucking actors. You can actually go to a website like Legit, and someone can place you on IMDb for like $20. So you can avoid all of this fucking bullshit. I didn't know. I mean, you could just go buy. I don't even think you could go and buy that shit for £20 at the time. So you can go to Legit. You can pay to get listed on Wikidata. You can pay to be in Crunchbase and a lot of those other bullshit websites that you have to be on. It's basically link building to build that expertise, authority, and trust. You don't have to do the jackassing that I done. I took a long time to do it. I didn't know what I was doing, and I was just trying shit out and blowing shit up. But from there, I actually got asked to be in Netflix series. I was asked to be in something in the UK called The Traitors, which was on the BBC. I was supposed to be the first series of that until I seen the contract where it said, see it? Yeah, you'll be staying in a hotel room on your own, so don't socialise or talk with other contributors. You'll be able to read a book or a magazine. You have fucking TV, you take your phone, your laptop, and all this fucking other box off you, and I'm like, I'd rather go to fucking jail than fucking be on the BBC. Because I was thinking, BBC, I'm going to get fucking BBC links, I'm going to fucking get all of this fucking great stuff from an SEO perspective, and I thought, fuck that, I'm away. You know, you had to ask permission and all this kind of stuff if you wanted to leave your room. I'm like, nah, enough's enough. But as I say, Wikidata, you go into Legit, buy the knowledge panel, and it gets users and Google to trust you and your website. So build up that expertise, authority, and trust in a niche that you are a specialist in. Now, what I'll also say is, Thomas, for example, you can't be a fucking expert in SEO, fucking cooking, cleaning, you know, restaurant tour. You have to build trust and expertise in that field. And that's it. You know, maybe you can have one other one, but you can't have a persona where you try to run 20 different businesses and use your own face. Like, you can use fake personas. It's very, very easy to get an all hands for a fake persona and all of this kind of stuff as well if you wanted to do other websites, but you still have to get that trust from Google. You can also do digital PR, be in the papers, like I said, very, very easy to get into the papers and all that kind of stuff. I also, does anyone here know who Nigel Farage is? So, well-known UK politician, the dumb motherfucker that is the main name expired, and I came along and thought, I'm having that bastard's website. So, we got his website for $10. Now, why did I do it? Now, yes, it had amazing backlinks point to his website from every editorial in the world. I was able to release to the Daily Mail and multiple other news outlets that had taken his website because he was a dumb piece of shit. I was able to point his website to rival in the politician game. I don't know much about politics, but I was able to point his website to rival, which then made the press. So I was able to get a whole bunch of link building, authority, trust, press that would cost me fucking thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds for $10 because it's so hard to me because it's a dumb piece of shit. So you need to be creative in terms of what you do. Now, yes, I got absolute help from his little fan club, calling me every fucking name under the sun, but that dies down after a couple of weeks. Someone else will have something to it. So, as I say, press and all that kind of stuff help as well. You can pay someone like Rise at 7 or one of these digital PR companies to do it for you. I'm not fucking paying the bastards $10 a month. I'm going to take 90 back today and get something of a PR. You know, so you've got to be creative. You used to be able to go onto Harrow and do stuff. You can release articles through Citizen or Citizen, whatever they call it. But you can also use ChatGPT and train it to pitch all this bollocks for you as well. So you can tell or build and train the bot to go and do what you fucking want it to do. Very simple and very easy, and do the pitches for you. So normally for me, I can't write a press article that a journalist would want. I'm not a journalist, I don't know how journalists want shit laid out or how the quality that they want to see, but ChatGPT does. So you can use that to create amazing journalistic articles. Now, I don't give a fuck whether it's half stolen or not. Plagiarism never goes out the window. As long as the fucking press publishes the bastard and I get a link, I don't fucking care. So you can use ChatGPT, and obviously, if you're given these slides out after, you can scroll through and see everything that that bot does on ChatGPT and all the kind of stuff that they put into it. Put in there, be reachable, find the right time, set up a Google alert, you can tell it to do all that box. It's all there, so you can scroll through that. And but as I say, you can do outreach, you can buy links on Copify. There's just lots of places where you can get links. You can also leverage expired domains. Now, on the expired domain thing, obviously I've done it tonight for a PR thing, but opportunities happen all the time when it comes to expired domains. Now, this bonniesinhotels.co.uk has a knowledge panel, so I don't need to go pretend I'm a fucking actor and all that fucking balls. It has all of the fucking PR, so I don't need to go and see the for the media. Now, the story with this and why it's got all the PR, it is a £150 million potential coming into administration. Now, a lot of people look at that and just skip. I'm like, fuck, that's a fucking opportunity for me. I'm going to have this fucking website. So, obviously, we're all over the paper because it was such a large hotel chain moving into administration, basically where it picks up. And I am the owner of that domain name now. Now, it has backlinks, it has a knowledge panel, it has all the expertise, authority, and trust that I can use the previous owner and all of this shit that he's got about there. And I can repurpose it, but it's got links from the BBC, it's got all of this stuff that is out there that I need to rank well. Now, obviously, how do you revive a website and all that kind of stuff? Start sending traffic to it, repurpose the thing, start sending traffic to it, and it will start to pop back again. Now, web traffic, as we all know, works very, very well to get a website moving back through the rankings. Now, a lot of people say, I got this expired domain name and I repurposed it and you put all the old URLs back up and so on and so forth. Did you send any fucking traffic to it to ignite the fucking thing? No, they don't. Now, you can do options like sending Facebook ads to India just to get motherfuckers on the website and for people to just start engaging with it. Now, you can also use other things like core ads. Now, the reason I'm suggesting these is everyone's always looking for cheaper, low cost effective ways to get traffic onto their website. Core ads, Taboola, Google ads, if you really have the budget. Now, does CTR really fucking work? Now, I had a friend who was stuck in position 7 for PVC wall panels in the UK. Now, for me, this guy was obsessed with that keyword. I don't know why. It only has 2,900 searches per month. He's stuck in position 7. He's like, I need more links, I need more content. What the fuck? I think he's stuck. Send some fucking traffic to the motherfucker using Google Ads, and fucker we got 5 positions into position 2. Relatively easy and straightforward. Now, all we utilise is some paid ads, send the traffic to that page, and then it popped up there. Now, organically after that, if you keep that going for a little bit of time, organically you just start to get more and more organic traffic. So you can then reduce the ad spend to nothing at all, and the thing should stick in the top feed, or it should stick when it sticks. So a lot of people ask the question, what is the difference between position 1, 2, and 3? And in my opinion, it's not more links, more content. It is going to be those engagement signals. So while CTR manipulation helps, there's a time and a place to do it, and it's normally at the top end of the search results. So everyone's got similar amounts of likes, similar amounts of content, and you've done all your internal linking, you've done your EAT and all the other stuff. What's the difference between you and the other guy? The guy in position 1 is getting 80% more traffic from you. That engagement is going to keep him up there. If he's getting 80% and you're getting 3%, why would Google ever put you up? Never in a million years. And a lot of people will come to me and say, hey, how's that old piece of shit website beat me? Because it's getting engagement, it's got history, it's got everything else. It might look like a piece of shit, but the engagement that gets is retaining that in the top result. Now, it doesn't matter whether you use TikTok, it doesn't matter whether you use YouTube, Instagram, all of that stuff. Engagement works. Now, again, I use push notifications as well. So if I put a blog post or a YouTube video, whatever it's going to be, I'm going to send it out to my mailing list to push notification subscribers, organic social media. I may also boost a few bits here and there, which is really, really important. As I say, I've got a big mailing list, so I can send it out to a hell of a lot of people. And I don't actually have to pay for paid ads. So again, building the brand and everything else is really important. You can see the average open rate. Now, going back to the first website that I showed you, shut up, promise. This is a website that does that type of revenue. Revenue, by the way, that doesn't over not fucking that top, unfortunately, per month. Now, I started this fucking website in 2015, and I got off the ground really fucking quickly. Now, a lot of people say to me, how the fuck did you manage that, and how did you maintain it? Well, obviously there's ups and downs, times of the year, blah, 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 updates, the whole fucking lot. Going back to everything that I just spoke to you about, and all of the things that I've done to try and blow it up, I know that content, links, traffic, and trust are the core things that you really need to cover. Now, my biggest thing was, I've got all of this experience now. I was like 13 years into the SEO game when I started that website. And I've learned a lot of stuff, wasted a lot of money. And my idea was to somehow get some motherfuckers to do all the heavy lifting for me. Because as a businessman, you go, right, I know what I need, but I can't be fucked doing it. And it's the same as a lot of people in here. So I leveraged the affiliates at the very, very start. They were going to build my links for me. They were going to give me the engagement and the traffic and everything else that I needed, which are some of the biggest parts of SEO. So obviously I've done it for multiple other businesses after that as well. Like I work in the psychic niche as well. I'm not a bunch of psychics, or not, sorry, a whole bunch of affiliates, and tell them how much money they can make in the psychic space, how to do it, give them training, and those motherfuckers go away and do all the work for me. So they think I'm a great guy for giving away free content. They're then making money, they can work from home, all that kind of stuff, so they think I'm fucking a great guy. But they're doing all my link building and everything else at the same time. So it's making what works fit into something that flow with you. Now back to my own website, I offer people to get a certain amount of commission for selling products. Now, to this fucking day, 68.3%, I think that says, of my traffic, the referral traffic, coming from fucking affiliates. Now, yes, I do paid ads. Yes, I do SEO. But that referral traffic, I let all these bastards go build all the links and drive all the traffic. And I'm giving them a percentage, of course, for doing that. But it would cost me a hell of a lot more if I was to have to go away, act in films, fucking steal people's domain names and do all that kind of jackassery on such a massive scale. I just wouldn't have the time to do it. So I understood the process, leveraged affiliates, which ticked a hell of a lot of boxes for me, and made a lot of money. So the job is to work smarter, not harder. A lot of people pound like their laptops, sitting for 8 hours a day, working with motherfucker. Delegation is something that you have to do. And again, this guy, an absolute legend, the schools teach you how to work for money. They don't teach you how to make money work for you. That's the job for me now, is how to make my money work for me, how to make situations work for me, or how to make people work for me. So I can give them the knowledge, I've got that and the experience. In return for them working for me. I've created the whole situation there where it's mutually beneficial for everyone. And that is pretty much me. I was going to talk about the private blog networks and various other bits involved, but I'm sadly kind of out of time. But that was the way back machine where you can build PDNs and all that kind of stuff. But again, you can get me on Instagram if you want to ask any questions by the time I leave here if something pops up. Or, as I say, you can go to my YouTube, there's all sorts of stories, tutorials, things that are blown up, situations that may save you a hell of a lot of time going forward. So you can check me out on YouTube as well, guys.